Hello and welcome, I am Roy at Ninjazilla90, and today we are going to be going bananas and doing a little monkeying around, because today I will be reviewing the Hiya Toys Exquisite Basic Godzilla vs. Kong 2021 figure, and I got some things to say about him. So, with that said, let's get on with this review. And now, starting things off with the box, because you know we got to talk about really cool boxes on this channel when we have them. And first things first, front and center, we can see a really cool picture of the Hiya Toys Exquisite Basic Godzilla vs. Kong 2021 figure right there. Looking very fearsome and awesome, letting out a big, ferocious roar, because that's what he looks like he's doing. And of course, they have him looking like he's bigger than the whole city right there. And of course, they have his character nameplate right there, Kong. And of course, we have the Hiya Toys Exquisite Basic logo. We have a warning label, choking hazard, small parts, not for children under 3. So yeah, don't give this to 3-year-olds or any child younger than 3. And matter of fact, it says ages 16 plus. So yeah, 15-year-olds, yeah, sorry, you're out of the question. But anyway, we also have the title of the movie that this figure is from, Godzilla vs. Kong right there. And this is part of the Hiya Toys Exquisite Basic lines. And we have a picture of Godzilla right there, and another picture of Kong right there. And we have basically the same thing at the top of the box. The side of the box, we have a really cool promotional picture of the Hiya Toys Exquisite Basic 2021 Kong figure right there. And of course, we have the Monsterverse logo, we have the Legendary Pictures logo, and we have the Toho Company logo. We have the movie title again, and we have the Hiya Toys logo. The other side of the box, we have another cool promotional picture of the figure. And we have the Hiya Toys logo yet again, the Toho Company logo yet again, Legendary Pictures logo again, and the Monstrous logo yet again, and we also have the movie title logo and on the other side of the box as well. The back of the box, we have 2 more promotional pictures of the figure right there, looking really cool. The back of the box, you have a bunch of information about the figure, all written in Chinese. Yeah, I want you to pause that and read that for me. Yeah, I highly doubt it. But anyway, we have all the different social media sites that you can find Hiya Toys on. And we have some more information about the figure right there, written in English. And of course, we have a warning label written in Chinese, letting you know that it's not Chinese takeout, so don't try to eat it. And of course, we have a barcode, which I know nobody's interested in, and the Hiya Toys logo yet again. Bottom of the box, pretty much the same thing that's on the top of the box, although the way I'm holding it is it's upside down. But anyway, that pretty much concludes it for the box. Now, on to the figure. And now, here we have the Hiya Toys Exquisite Basic Godzilla vs. Kong 2021 figure right here before us in all of his going bananas, Skull Island monkeying around glory. As you can see, this is a well-sculpted, well-detailed, highly articulated figure made by the super cool, awesome people at Hiya Toys, of course. As you can see, first things first, I know I already mentioned it, but this figure is amazingly detailed. Really nice job on the sculpt and paint, and if you look closely, you can see this Kong figure has a massive claw mark scar on his chest. That's from the scene at the beginning of the movie where he was fighting Godzilla in Hong Kong. And yeah, looking really nice, very sharp. And I also like how they do have some light tan patches in his dark brown fur, so we do have some like a light tan dry brushing in his fur as well. If you look at that, that just brings out this figure very well and just makes it look all the more realistic. Definite A+ on that. And if you look at his chest, this figure does look very muscular. He is very toned, looking very ripped. This King Kong definitely works out quite a lot. Definitely does some weightlifting and, you know, all that stuff. So about that. But anyway, going over articulation with this figure. Starting with the head, and yeah, the head is well sculpted, and the eyes do have some really good realistic detail in there. Very nice. But anyway, going over articulation, like I said, the head can look up, we can look down, we can look right, we can look left, and we can do a full-on 360 cranium revolvus, and the opposite way. We also have a really good torso articulation, so we can rock side to side like so. We can lean forward and back, and I believe, yes, we can do a full-on 360 rotation and the opposite way, which is really good. And also, we do have a really good ball joints in those shoulders, so we can bring his arms out in a T-pose, like so, and we could put them back down, although they're not going to go down quite all the way because of the way he's sculpted, so his arms are kind of still going to come out at an angle. But anyway, we also have really good bicep swivels, so we can swivel those biceps all the way around a full 360, and we do have a double joint at the elbow, so yeah, we can lift those, we can work those biceps and triceps of his. All he needs is a set of dumbbells. So yeah, we do have that, and of course we do have the same thing on the other side as well. So yeah, paying attention to that other arm. So yeah, we can also work that other arm on a double joint on that elbow, and we also have a ball joint at the wrist, so we can swivel that wrist a full 360, and we can rock it forward and back if we want to. Same is true with the other side, so we can swivel that wrist, swiveling it around on that battle axe there, and yeah, we can rock it forward and back. As far as articulation with the lower body portion of the figure, we do have a really good ball joints in those hips, so we can spread out his hips about that far. Not a whole lot, but at least something. We can swivel them forward and back a little bit, but do be careful, you don't want to break it. So we can swivel it out about that much, and then back in, and we can kick forward about that much, and back down. Same is true with the other leg, and back down. And it looks like, yes, we can, but I gotta be careful because I'm getting his leg all out of place, and I don't want to do that, but I'm going to check with the other side just to see, and yeah, we can kind of, sort of, but yeah, not a full 360, oh boy, this is not good. Okay, now I got his leg back positioned right. Okay, so don't do that. Alright, so don't try to rotate his legs all the way around, because you're going to get them all out of place. So, yeah, not advised. But anyway, we do have a double joint at the knee, so we can bend those knees all the way back and then forward again. And also we do have a hinge in those ankles, so we can point those ankles, and my ankle joints are kind of tight. Actually, no, he doesn't have ankle. I thought he had ankle hinges, but he doesn't. Okay, we just have a ball joint in those ankles, so we can only point them down about that much and back up. And of course, it's kind of, yeah, I'm not going to try to Okay, okay. Alright, I can rotate them. So that is a good thing, but I'm trying to be careful here. I don't want to snap anything. Alright. We can rotate those feet all the way around a full 360, so that's good. And of course, as far as accessories, as you can see, I already have one of his accessories in his hand. And that is his Bad Booty Battle Axe right here. So yeah, that's so he can absorb Godzilla's heat ray and kind of like throw it right back at him. So we do have that, and you put it in his hand like this. Because this is kind of made out of a lighter material than the SH Monster Arts Battle Axis. So you slip that in his hand like this, and you just take the axe head right here, and you put it in there. You just gotta make sure you have them positioned correctly. And of course, as far as his other accessories he comes with, and oh, he's falling down. Come on, stand up. Alright. And now, as I was saying, his other accessories he comes with these open hands. He comes with these knuckle walking hands. And he comes with these closed fist hands. Although I'm going to leave him with his gripping hands. And he comes with these two interchangeable. And I just dropped them. Dropped one of them. These two interchangeable heads. We have a grunting face head and a roaring face head. Now I'm going to change out the heads. I'm just not going to go through all of the hands in this review, because it's just going to be too much, and I'm going to end up making this video longer than what it needs to be. So yeah, that's his grunting face head in. So yeah, there you have the Hiya Toys Exquisite Basic Kong 2021 figure with the grunting face head in, going off like that. And so all we got to do is pop it off. It's not in all the way, because I would have to heat it up to get it in all the way, so I might have to do that later. And we have his full-on aggressive roaring head. So we can pop that in. So now he's going. Roar! So we do have that as well. So, and of course you can see all the inside of his mouth and how well detailed and how well sculpted it is. And yeah, Hiya Toys has done an amazing job on this figure. And yeah, I'm gonna have to heat those heads up with my hair dryer, because it just doesn't want to go in as easy as the basic head. But anyway, that pretty much concludes it for articulation with this figure. So now, if I have to give this figure a final score based on detail, articulation, and playability, I have to give it a drum roll, please. And based on detail, articulation, and playability, as much as I do love and appreciate Hiya Toys, there is a few downsides to this figure that I do have to take points off for. Although I still do love and appreciate it, I have to give it a well-deserved 9 out of 10, which is still a good score. The only reason why I'm taking points off is because I think it could have had hinge joints in the feet, and I think the hip joints could have been a little better, especially, to the point where they don't get stuck if you try to turn them all the way around. So I think that's two things that could have been better with this figure that I obviously have to take points off for. But other than that, I think this figure is pretty solid for what it is. It's a definite instant buy if you're a longtime Godzilla fan and an AKA Monsterverse fan. This is definitely one to go for. If you want to pick him up, the link will be in the description. You can grab him from BigBadToyStore.com. He's around, I would say, like the $50 range. It's not exactly a cheap figure, but he's not overly expensive either. So, you know, that's basically how Hiya Toys is. They're not the most highest of high end, but they're not the most, you know, they're not the most budget friendly either. So, I mean, they're more budget friendly than SH Monster Arts, but yeah, they're not the cheapest brand out there. The cheapest Monsterverse Kong figure you could most likely get is probably like the Playmates versions, but yeah, that one just doesn't have half the detail and articulation that these do. Or the SH Monster Arts figures do. But anyway, guys, that pretty much concludes it for this review. As always, thank you guys all so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed it. Thank you for your time. Your viewership is much appreciated. Remember to like and subscribe if you haven't already, especially if you like what you see, because that really helps out this channel. And to sum it all up, stay safe, take care, stay positive, stay powered up, God bless, and peace out.